What's going on, fam? I'm Josh, you can call me Anoriand, and this is more Soul Blazer. Now, as we left off the last episode, we had cleared out the last monster lair in the western underground castle. Now we're in the east underground castle, so all new stuff to deal with, but it's okay, because we got our 2 damage sword, of course, and there's about as many lairs as last time, but now we've got armor too, remember. Anoriand released a goat. Which one are we talking about? We talking Serena? We talking Brady? We talking Simone? Which goat? I need specifics. Alright, this is gonna be the most effective way to do this because they don't have a good angle to shoot me to where I can't most likely dodge. Anoriand released Lisa. Okay, here's some light snoring coming from inside the house. Remember that dream rod we picked up? This is where that comes into play. You can use the dream rod to interact with someone who is sleeping. Anoriand released Tulip. Okay, just some flowers. Everybody likes flowers, y'all. Flowers are wonderful. I know I just said in the previous episode, like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to hunt down encounters. That wasn't for hunting down an encounter. That was because while I was walking around, I didn't want to get shot. Which I feel like is a very human thing to want. I feel like it is incredibly human to not want to get shot. All right, what do we got going on here? Anoriand released an architect. All right, sure. Some of the things that it gives as a description, like, Lisa's just Lisa, but the gate guard and the architect are known by their jobs. And then it's not even a you're not important enough to get a name, but your job makes you important thing, because do remember, there was also just the old man, who doesn't even get the courtesy of a name. His job is to be old. Hey, level up. Dang it. All right, I think that was a defense level up. So it does mean that we're basically taking 1 damage from everything, but I'm still only dealing 1 damage per stab, which is fine. On the fireball shooties, I should say. Anoriand released Ivy. When I get to 3 damage, what'll be nice is it'll be 1-hit KO time on the little 3 health enemies. And then I think at that point, 2-hit KO time on the fireball ones. Anoriand released Tool Shop Owner's son. Okay, just a little kid. That's fine, though, because at least the little kid looks like a little kid and doesn't look like the gate guard, the old man, the architect, the watermill person, Jacob, the town crier, Samuel. You know, I'm just other people who I imagine live in this town who all look exactly the same, which does raise questions. Oh, that's one of my favorites. When you open a lair and it just opens another lair. Keep it going. It's why when they say 15, for instance, for how many layers are in an area, it's like, maybe, but also, you know. Some exceptions may apply. Anoriand released a goat, so we have 2 goats now. So we have 2 of the previous aforementioned goats. We got Serena and Brady out there. I forgot to show off this. This is the, like, standing still with your sword pose. You can do it with L or R and then walk around, and it keeps you locked in that pose. It only deals 1 damage, but if used correctly, like 1 damage, but if you're like walking along with someone, it can be very effective. Or if they're walking into you as well. It's just handy to have. Dang it. Now, it's great here because they're going to walk, or they're gonna fly into me with a specific path as is. Anoriand released Tulip, another flower. You gotta take time to beautify the town, is all I'm saying, okay? You gotta do what you gotta do, okay? No! Bang! Okay. Well, thank God for medicinal herbs. I'm good. I do dig the characters like red and gold motif. I gotta be honest. It's a good look. It is a good look. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Bam! Boom. Okay. Anoriand released an old man. I'll give you 16 guesses on what he looks like. You hear a man screaming inside the house. Ah! A ghost! A ghost! Okay. I'm sorry, it's just imagine walking back into town as you're rescuing people and everything, and you just hear someone screaming, losing it. This is the heart of the underground castle. You may meet many monsters that cannot be defeated with that sword. You will be able to save those creatures once you return with the correct sword. Would you like to return to Grass Valley? No. Whenever you feel like returning to Grass Valley. So yeah, that's this game's way of telling you, you get multiple weapons, and what's important about that is different weapons have different extra effects. Like, this sword is just a sword. Later ones can hit different enemies, or can even inflict status effects. Like, there is some cool stuff that can be going on. I'm definitely not warping back because, boom. Otherwise, I would have had to walk all the way back and deal with that. So here's the thing, though. Notice I can't get down there. That's the game's way of forcing you to return to town. Now I'm going to do it the manual way because, you know, I'm a jerk. And I like wasting everyone's time. But also because I get a couple kills along the way. Just nice and easy. And it's not a super long walk. Okay, fine. I'm gonna warp back to town and go. And we're back. So one of the tulips we restored was right here. The dream rod you possess is a magical stick that enables you to look into dreams. Equip this stick when you wish to speak with someone who is sleeping. Okay. Hey, you look like you would be good at crab walking. Try it. You don't know how? Just walk while pressing either the L or R button. That's literally the crab walking. It's the sword thing all over again. And if you do it while looking sideways, you get... And you can moonwalk. It's pretty slick. It's pretty slick. Not gonna lie. Gotta give it up to any game that lets you moonwalk. I'm a Castlevania fan, so that's already on record. Anoriand, you're just walking around doing nothing. I'm beginning to worry about you. Please stay here and rest. Boom, free healing. And then, let's talk to you. Hello, may I help you? Oh, you are the one who released me. Take whatever you need from my store. I only have medical herbs, though. Anoriand received a medical herb. Boom. I'm helping my mother. Would you like to buy some goat's food? Do you want to know how much it costs? Well, how about $1 billion plus tax? Is that Jeffrey Bezos? Is this Jeffrey Bezos? Teddy! I'm so sorry. I will give it to you for free. Anoriand received a bag of goat's food. This guy just gets out of his way because he just has such a shit job. Once again, I need to remind you. He's just like, oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm worthless. I'm the worst. I'm literally the worst. I wonder why people live in such small houses. Can you believe the village chief was swallowed up in one of the paintings in the house on the hill? Oh, you have some food from the tool shop. I promise to tell you a secret if you'll give me the food. Yes, thank you. I will tell you a secret. If you wish to get inside the painting, you must equip an item which used to belong to the painter and touch the painting. Well, I have other things to attend to, so I will see you later. And then he just dips. He's gotta go off and do goat shit. There's a medical herb at the corner of the fence. Now, here's the thing that sucks about that. There's no way to have multiple medical herbs. And you get, I hate that they hid a medical herb there because you can't have multiple medical herbs and it's almost impossible that you could unlock the goats and be able to get over here before you ever unlock the shop owner. My name is Gaudy. I'm an architect. It's Gaudy. It's Gaudy. I built all the houses in this town. Come back later. I will show you something. All right, I'll come back later, I guess. I wonder who placed the boundary between dreams and reality. Sometimes things that happen in dreams come true in reality. Sure do. There's a picture of the village chief in the painting. He appears to be sad. This was painted by Dr. Leo. A strange face has appeared. It's terrifying. Okay. So here, before we go elsewhere, if you go and talk to Lisa, she's just sleeping. But if you go to your items, and you equip the dream rod, and now you talk to her, Anoriand placed the dream rod on the girl's head. And boom, now I'm inside the dream with her. Daddy, where are you? Boom. A voice full of sadness came from somewhere. Lisa, you must tell everything that you know to the person in front of you. They will also need my paintbrush to continue on. Daddy, is that you? Where are you, Daddy? I miss you so much. There was no answer. Who are you? Why am I here? It's actually really sad. Oh my, who are you? Get out of my house. All right. Wait, I'm sorry for yelling at you. Please come back and listen to my story. Okay. I had a very strange dream. It was about my father and someone who looked just like you. My father told me to give his paintbrush to you and tell you all I know. The brush is all I have left from my father. I hid it somewhere. When you come back to me with that brush, I will tell you all I know. It's a little fetch questy to be like, wake her up, then go back in there and get the brush. Okay, come back out. You know, the game definitely has bits of age showing and has bits of like early video game time padding in it, but it's fine. But basically, you'll encounter dream rod scenarios more than just once in the game. That's not something they just use here in Abandon. You will have more than one situation where it's like, there's someone asleep and you've got to interact with them. And you go into their dreams and it opens up a path somewhere in the real world. So by pushing the layer there, I opened this door. And now I can go over here. Boom! And now that layer is taken care of. And so that's all the layers over here. Anoriand released an old man. So one more old man. And then, if you come over here, you go up there and... Jesus. Anoriand received Leo's brush. And so this time I will take the faster way back, thank you. Is it faster, actually? At this point, it's gonna be 6 of 1, half a dozen, to be honest with you. But it does give me a little bit more experience. Wait, I need what, 580 to level? Oh, I'm not leveling up right now. But it's okay, I can get a couple 6 experience on my way to getting out of here. And then... This is the heart of the underground castle. You may meet many monsters that something and you can't kill them and you need to get another sword. I got it, cool. Why do you go on forever? Would you like to return? Go back. All right, please continue. Thank you. Okay, so the only major changes that happened, we can go here, talk to this old man. Since losing my wife to an illness, I noticed a goat hanging around my place. I was so lonely, I decided to keep the goat as a pet. This guy almost certainly... Him and the goat are... You know... Smushing booties? I think we all know they're smushing booties. Oh, you have found my father's paintbrush. I will now tell you what I know. One day, as I returned from shopping, I found a note. Lisa pulled out the note and began to read. Lisa, I won't be able to see you for a while. If you have any problems, please see the village chief. Take care of your friends. Turbo, the dog. Lou, the dolphin. Gnome, the snail. And Marie, the doll. The animals mentioned in the letter were once my father's pets. I don't understand what he's trying to say, though. I know you're a complete stranger, but will you please search for my father? Now, the game has given you a whole bunch of tips to this point that you can pick up on. But with this staircase... Oh, no, I still can't go down there. Okay. But where you gotta go next is up here. And go here. Anoriand is dragged into the painting. Now, these enemies have 4 HP, but thankfully don't have increased defense. So they do still go down in 2 stabs. And they have to fly at certain distances. So as you can see, if you place yourself correctly, they're just walking into death. You know, funny thing about this game is it has never been re-released. Like, it's only ever existed on Super Nintendo. I don't believe it's ever even been re-released on like Wii U or on Wii or Wii U Virtual Console. Nothing. Which is, the thing is, as far as I'm aware, Enix owns the rights to the entire Quintet trilogy at this point. So, they could absolutely do a Terranigma, Illusion of Gaia, Soul Blazer, you know, trio package for the fun of it. They just don't want to. Ah! Much like with the other ranged attackers, if you can get to their side and get them to continuously waste their time doing ranged attacks, they're not that difficult. Bam! The way forward appears. So these enemies, by the way, are not the ones talked about. But it is key to notice that they're wearing what looks like armor. Because the thing about it is, eventually we'll see stuff that looks like it's wearing armor, and that's gonna go a lot differently for us. Anoriand released a lonely goat. Yeah, that dude and that goat. I'm not judging. I'm saying that guy is at best a furry. At best, a furry. At worst, something I can't get into on this channel. For several reasons. Ayo, path forward. What you got for me? Anoriand received medical herb. So if you already have a medical herb and you find a medical herb in a chest, it just becomes an on-the-spot heal, which, you know, I'm fine with. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I wasn't really ready for that. Okay, here's something to note. I can take this guy out, but you see Spinny McGee over there? Did you hear that sound? That is the telltale sound of you cannot mess with this thing yet. You will hear that sound at multiple points in this game before you find the weapon that can actually kill such things. And you just gotta live with it. God dang it. Hey-oo. But yeah, for now, you can't kill it with fire. You can't, nothing. You just clingety clang clang. And so right now, there's a monster lair I literally cannot free. And I just have to accept that fact. Those lairs are ones you want to mentally note for further in the game, because there are things you can get and advantages to, opening all the monster lairs and such. But for now, it's just, basically, it's extra stuff you can come back to. You know what I mean? It's hidden treasure, effectively. If you remember. Anoriand released a goat. Okay. So that goat's in the pen. But then there's also a lonely goat. And I'm not implying that this guy is like polygoat amorous. But I don't know how else to end that sentence while feeling honest in my convictions. Gotta be real with y'all. Anoriand released a boy. Well, I'm just a boy. I don't know. Whatever it was Gwen Stefani said. I don't know no Gwen Stefani lyrics. The only thing I know about Gwen Stefani is that the shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. And that a few times I've been around that track. But I ain't your hollaback girl. I don't know what the hell I'm saying anymore, TBH. Y'all are getting... I'm so focused on trying to make sure I get all the monster lairs I can. Alright, once I clear this one, I believe it'll say only one left, which will be the top left one. Anoriand released Tulip. Okay, so there's two approaches here on how we can handle this. Because I believe, if I remember correctly, there's like one more room and then it's a boss fight. I could go back, try and see all the stuff we found, and if any of it will be useful come boss fight time, or make sure I'm at full health as well for any boss fight. And then all this stuff is closed out. Oh, that's right, there's a warp out. Okay, I'm actually fine. I'll take the damage, it's fine. It won't matter in a second. Boom. Open that up, and what is it? Anoriand released a boy. Another boy. We got boys and old men and tulips for days. Okay, this one I can stab to death. If I'm correct, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. All right. One more, I'm guessing. Oh, really? I figured they were gonna go rule of 5 here. 6 is such a random number. Okay, there is a boss fight on the other side of that door, so I'm definitely gonna go back to heal. But I think we'll do the boss fight in this episode and close it out with that, assuming I win. Which may be a bold prediction. Anoriand, how can I help you? Record! I'll record all you've accomplished. Is this okay? Yes, boom. Finish recording. You wish to continue? Yes. Yeah, this episode isn't too extra long. Let's go ahead and go fight a boss. And then we'll explore the town and all that cool stuff after. So, bam! First boss time. So literally he does that. Oh God, I forgot. I forgot. Okay. What I'm doing is about the safest strategy you can do. Do the step up and then use the fact that this one pushes you back fast. No. No. To get out of there before you get blasted. You also can't walk across and try to like stab from the side because he will just crush you. Like obviously not crush, but like, no, medicinal herb. Thank God. Okay. And finish the job. Hey. Nice and easy. Boom. And survey says, Anoriand released the village chief. Welcome to my room. I finally feel like myself again. I have something to tell you. Please come back to my house. And just like that, the first boss is defeated, and we've cleared out every monster lair available up until now. So we're gonna go ahead and call it here on a boss fight win, first try, which is good that I remembered, because I remember the first time I ever tried by that boss, I died like 5 times trying to figure out how to kill him. And then I tried that little inching approach, and I was like, oh, fighting defensively works. Okay, who'da thunk? So, thank you all so very much for watching. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. Leave a like down below if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Comment and tell me, what do you think of this game so far? Especially, here's my question. What do you think of this game so far? And if you've played the others, but not this one, because I've heard a lot of people who have played Illusion of Gaia. I've heard a lot of people who played Terranigma. Not so much Soul Blazer. If you've played the others, but not this, please tell me your thoughts compared to that. Like, if you can see the connective tissue of how this eventually leads to them making those and things like that. I'm curious. Love y'all, appreciate y'all, thank y'all. Till next time. Catch you later, fam. All right.